Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you a back to school makeup look. It's really quick and easy. It's quick when you don't have to chit chat and whatever, you've sat down in the morning, you need to just slap dash it on. This is it. It's glowy, it's youthful. The coverage is not full coverage. I would say it's about sheer to like not even medium. It is light coverage, but as I say in the video, if you want more coverage, feel free to add more coverage. Everything I use is drugstore, affordable, easy to get makeup. And yeah, if you want to know how to achieve this back to school look, keep on watching. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to prime my face. So everything will be drugstore, affordable kind of makeup. So first things first, I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution or the Revolution Pro Prime and Hydrate base. So you want to make sure your skin's nice and hydrated. And I'm just going to put a pump of that on the back of my hand and just work it into my skin. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in 203. But what I'm also going to do, because obviously this is a back to school makeup look. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I know when I was in high school, we weren't allowed to wear makeup. So I want to keep that in mind just in case, because I see a lot of videos where they, full glam, which is all fine, like, whatever, I'm not judging. But so you don't get into trouble, I thought I would stick to like the sheer-ish. It's not ridiculously sheer, but I am shearing it down by a slightly little tiny weeny, like maybe this much bit. So I'm going to use that foundation and I'm going to mix it in with the primer that we just put. Or you could even use your moisturizer. I'm just going to do it on the back of my hand. Then I'm going to mix it all together with a foundation brush. And then I'm just going to apply it onto my face. Like, it might look like a lot of foundation, but by the time you use your sponge to blend it all out, that's it. Half the bloody foundation's gone. It sucked it. Alright, and then with a sponge, this is the Real Technique sponge. I'm just going to pat that all in. If you have any breakouts or discoloration that you feel a bit uncomfortable with, just color correct them. So if you have like a blemish that is really red, you can use a green color corrector to counteract it and then just pat it in and then just go over it with your normal concealer, stuff like that. If you need it though. If you don't need it, there's no need. Like, you don't need to do it. And if you already have beautiful skin with no blemishes, you don't need to pack on your foundation. I think it's really hard nowadays to not do that, considering, Instagram and YouTube and stuff like that. But you guys need to remember that we all have things that we don't like about our skin. For example, I've got huge pores here and on the top of my lip. But it's skin. Everyone has it. Don't think that you're the only one. No. Everybody has pores. Everybody has blemishes on their skins. So it's alright. Okay, so that's the foundation on. As you can see, it's like light, sheer, but there's coverage. Not too much, obviously. I think this is appropriate for school. But if you don't feel comfortable doing, this amount, and you want to do more, go ahead and do more, but just keep, aware of the rules. I don't know how high school is anymore, I don't know, but back in my days they were freaking strict. Actually, if we even put mascara on, it was like, take it off. Okay, so next is concealer, and I have another Makeup Revolution concealer. It's the Conceal and Define ones. These are great. These are $7 or $9. You can buy them online, like off their website, and I believe they do worldwide shipping, I believe. And they're really quick to ship out too, so I love these. I think they're great and affordable as well. And yeah, so I'm going to mix together C7 and banana. So I'm just going to put a little bit of C7 on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to put just a touch of the banana as well on the back of my hand. And then I'm just going to use the same brush that I used to apply my foundation with to go ahead and plop it under my eyes. So I'm just focusing it here in the inner corner of my eye, coming slightly further down, and then a little bit here on my outer corner, just to kind of like lift it, because I have kind of like dark circles underneath my eyes, and I might just put a little bit around my nose, like the leftover. And then again with my sponge, I'm just going to go in and blend that out. I'm going to try and not put it on my lids, because as you can see I've got some discoloration. Double that up as like eyeshadow. That way you don't need to do eyeshadow, if that makes sense. Because there's colour already there on your lids, it looks like you made an effort, but you didn't put eyeshadow in. Does that make sense? I hope so. I had an interesting time in high school. I went to an all-girls school. Oh my god, the bitchiness. I can still kind of see my bags, which is okay, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Age Rewind by Maybelline in light pale, and I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand, like so. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the concealer on the tip of my brush, right? Then I'm going to kind of look down and see where the fold is, like right here. I don't know if you guys can see right there. I kind of want to lift that up, like bring it out. So I'm just going to focus this right in there. Right there. And that will draw that shadow forward. I'm going to use like a little flat concealer brush just to help me blend that in. I'll just tap it out with my finger. See how it's just a little bit better than what it was? Right, next I want to lightly powder underneath. I'm not interested in baking. I just want to lightly set underneath my eyes. And for that, I'm going to use this Real Techniques contour brush and the Obsessions Makeup London Baking Banana Powder. Even though it says baking, I'm not going to be baking. Just saying. So I'm legitimately going to tap into the thing and tap as much as I can into the lid. So kind of like that much. You can barely see it, right? And then I'm just going to set a tiny little bit underneath my eyes. And because I'm using a banana powder, it's just going to brighten and lift my under eyes that little bit more. If you wish to bake, go ahead and bake. Like no one's I'm not telling you don't. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I'm just going to use a little bit. And that's how it's looking so far. Alright, next I think I'm going to do some bronzer. So for that I'm going to use the Revolution Makeup Revolution Ultra Bronze. It's this big huge bronzing pan, and I'm going to use this Real Techniques, I think it's a powder brush, it's kind of rubbed off but whatever, and I'm going to bronze up my face. Again, I'm not going to bother contouring, it takes too long by the time you fucking do it, and oh no way, it takes too long. I'm running late for school and I don't have time. So I'm just going to get the bronzer on a big powder brush and bronze up my face. As you can see, like I'm going through my eyebrows as well with the bronzer, just so it's all seamless. And because we haven't filled them in yet, I'm not too fussed if product gets into them. What's really good about this bronzer too is it's buildable, so you can't really go wrong, because I feel like when you're in a rush you tend to pack the brush on into the bronzer or whatever you're using, and then you end up making a mess. Don't worry, I've been there. Alright, so that's all nice and bronzed. Next, I will apply some highlighter. And again, this is by Makeup Revolution. It's the Vivid Baked highlighter in I don't know, it's just a baked highlighter. And I'm just going to highlight my face. All the normal areas, you know, your cheekbones, your nose. I'm going to also drag it through my eyebrows so it kind of acts as a eyebrow highlight. It just gives that like nice youthful kind of glow, you know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to quickly spritz that with okay, I just realized I don't have a drugstore setting spray, which is fine because like L'Oreal, I'm pretty sure do them. Australis do them. You know, there's a lot of brands in the drugstore that do them. I'm pretty sure Makeup Revolution do them too, but I don't know why I don't have one from them. So I'm really sorry. I'm going to be using my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, just to melt all the powders into my skin. Okay, so eyebrow time. I'm going to be using this Freedom Duo Brow Powder in Granite, if I can open it. So it's just like that. It's a really good dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. The reason why I'm going for this is because I find it quick and easy. I also find a brow pencil really easy. You can use the Rimmel London pencil, which obviously I clearly love because there's barely anything in it. NYX have some eyebrow pencils, but I just feel for school, for high school, for going back to school, whatever it is, powders just are that little bit more natural, a little bit more easier to work with. Alright, so I'm just brushing them through with my spoolie. Then I'm going to go in with like an angled brush. This is a Wava 317. I'm just going to go into the lighter shade first and work that into the front of my brows. So I'm going to go under here, flick it up. I have like a gap here from my scar, so I like to fill that in. Then I'll go into the black side and then shape out the ends of my brow. And there we go. The brow's done. Beautiful! I'll just quickly do the other eye. So for the eyebrow gel, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Brow Artist Sculpt. This is like the tinted one. This is in dark brunette. So I'm just going to, you can also use the end of this to do your eyebrows as well. But I'm just going to use the brush part of it and just brush it through my brows. So that's that. I think I want to apply just a little bit of blush. So I'm going to go in with this Maybelline Master Blush palette. And I'm going to go and mix these two shades here. So the baby kind of like bright pink and the apricot shade. Just on the same brush that we used for the highlighter. I just want to apply a little bit. I feel like that'd be nice. I'm just going to work it up into the tops of my cheeks. So from the apples all the way up. Right, lashes time. I'm going to curl my lashes with my eyelash curler. Okay, so for mascara, I'm using the L'Oreal Volume Million Lashes. So I think I'll apply like one or two coats of this. So I'm just going to do that. What I also want to do is I'm going to get my Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in Molten Gold. Alright, I'm going to get a little baby pencil brush, and just to look more awake and more alive, I'm going to pop it into my inner corner. Okay, so for lips, obviously probably nude's the way to go, unless you guys are allowed to wear reds and all these different colours. I'm going to be using a lip liner first. This is by NYX. It's a retractable lip liner in Cocoa. I'm just going to very lightly line my lips. Very lightly. And I say it like that because when I say very lightly, it never works. Okay. I'm just going to grab my finger, or get my finger, or with my finger, just going to soften out the lines. And then I'm also going to just very lightly colour in the outer corners of my lips. Okay, then for my lipstick colour, I'm going to use the Ultra Satin Lip Colour by Colourpop in Screenshot. It's just like a peachy nude. So any nude would do really. And I'm just going to apply that. I'm just going to use my finger to dab it in. And then just as a bit of a gloss, I'm going to use the NYX Extreme Shine Lip Cream in Natural. I'm just going to apply this maybe just to the center of my lips. And then that's it. You're done. You are ready for the school. So trust me, without all the chit chat and anything like that, it will literally take you 5-10 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope I gave you some kind of tip or an idea for your back to school makeup. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!